Thank you for tuning into T.A.B.S episode 4. Alright, thank you for being here today. My name is Brian Trumpet Bling, and I will be your host for this episode of T.A.B.S. So T.A.B.S is a show about taking a break and getting to know all those people out there with great stories that you never heard. So why don't you sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of T.A.B.S. So we are back. Thank you so much for tuning into T.A.B.S episode 4. This has been quite the ride. I had so much fun with the first 3 episodes of T.A.B.S. So tonight I have a very special guest. He's a good friend of mine. He is multi-talented. We got him drawing, painting, even model some. So let's give a warm welcome to my boy. It feels good to be doing T.A.B.S episode 4. So, how have you been, Ice? Why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself?
I've been pretty good. So I'm an artist mainly. I have my regular job too. I'm working on becoming a great artist and using that to give back to the community and especially children too. Whenever I can get to that process.
That's awesome, man. So what kind of paintings, what kind of drawings, what is your favorite to do?
I do a little bit of everything. Most of the time I mainly do figures, so just like people interacting, or sometimes it can be political. But I would say it's a little bit more of in the essence of like pop art.
Okay.
You'll see a little bit of my style intertwining with a little bit of Andy Warhol.
Oh, wow. All right.
As well as Banksy and things like that.
Hey, that sounds great to me. That sounds great. So we'll be linking his channel in this video description. Check him out. Please give him a follow, support him. He's got some great art there, and I think you guys would all love it. So, everybody, finds that power, that passion from somewhere. And, it can come at different ages. Some people get in their 50s and realize, oh, this is what I want to do. They're 5 years old, and then, no, this is what I want to do. So when did art and really, expressing this, when did that come to you?
I've always really enjoyed art,
Mm-hmm.
ever since I was a kid. The thing is, with it, when I was getting a little bit older, was going to high school, I really wanted to go to art school. Like, that was my main thing that I wanted to go to. Even in high school, I wanted to go to a school that was about art. But I was told that art school probably wasn't the best, get a career maybe being a lawyer.
Because everybody's supposed to be lawyers. No.
Exactly. So for me, I just kept on doing it and, keeping up with my studies. And then when I got into college, I was lucky enough to have an art teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not necessarily an art teacher, he was actually my English teacher. And we talked a little bit, and I guess he ended up being a painter. And
oh, wow.
He had his own art gallery, and he asked me if I wanted to talk about art after class. He gave me an assignment, and he was just like, I can tell that you like art. I see that your artwork that you can do, I like to do watercolors, acrylics.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much all aspects I've trained myself to do. And then he's just like, well, your goal is to be precise and make your own series of things that are going to define you as an artist. So I went ahead and took about a month and worked that out, and I showed him my 12 pieces, and he was just like, that's it, just keep doing that.
Nice. So it was an English teacher.
Yeah.
It wasn't even an art teacher. So somehow the stars aligned.
I know.
And you took his class. Because I'm sure there were other English teachers there.
Yeah.
There's plenty other ways that you could have crossed paths, but this is the way it worked.
Yeah.
In English. Hey, that's awesome, man. So give it up for that. That's a great story. And, it's one of those stories that you'll forever remember. right? Because it's that one that gave you that push.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, me and Eyes had a little competition earlier where we had some drawings. You know, we had a timer. We had to push ourselves to make the best drawing we could in a 4-minute timer. So, why don't you take a look at this clip and you determine who the winner is. All right, check it out. All right, so we're gonna have 3 minutes. All right, 3 minutes. We're gonna hit the start clock. We're gonna draw as best we can and see what comes out. So, let's see. Somebody out there, give me what's the first thing we should draw?
Clown.
Clown. All right, a clown it is. So, you ready?
That's it.
Let's go. Looks like a dog. Let's see, what other things should we draw out there? What else you hear? Superhero? Superhero, you ready?
Let's do it.
Alright, so let's reset that. Here we go. Alright, so this last one, we will be drawing each other.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I got a blue, and you look a red person. But you're gonna be in blue too. Alright, here we go. Captured the essence of Brian. This looks like Southport. Alright, here is my superpower. Y'all get the same mouth, I'm telling you. And here is Eyes himself.
Brian.
Alright. So tell me what's going on new. What are you up to these days as far as out there in the scene and the culture and all that?
So right now I'm working on a couple new series. It's a little bit of a darker series, and it goes into life and death, and it's focusing more on just about the train of thought of the paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily trying to explain them myself, but having more people kind of look at it and having more feelings toward those pieces.
Okay.
And those pieces are just in black and white. They have halos around it, but they're like gold halos with glitter on it, just to accent the color a little bit more, just to make it seem more elegant.
Dang, that sounds like taking you on a journey yourself.
Yeah, and then I have a show coming up too that I co-curated with the 9 Art Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
We're making these boxes. It's a little box set, which I thought would be kind of neat. So I'm having a couple artists go ahead and paint them, and then putting an art print in it, maybe like a T-shirt or like a sweater, and then having something more specific up to what they like to do into it, and making that a little thing for the holidays. So that's going to be in December. The first Friday of the month.
Okay.
So it's going to be December 7th at the 9 Gallery. So if you guys want to go ahead check that out, that's going to be really cool.
Nice.
Something that you probably have not seen around the Phoenix or Scottsdale area, so it'll be pretty interesting. Another thing, Fillmore Coffee Co. There's a little pop-up shop that's happening over there. That's going to be on November 17th, so this Saturday. Today. It's going to be from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that's to support kids who are homeless and kids who've been abused. 15% of the profit of anything that you buy that day is going to go to support that cause. And that cause is Free Arts of Arizona. Like I said, anytime that I can go ahead and support anything that has to do with children, I'll go ahead and do it. My pieces, I'm going to have specific pieces that I'm going to do a limited screen print of, and I'm going to go ahead and offer 40% to go to that charity.
At least if you really did for the kids and giving back, that you really do.
I do, yeah, and I also want to include probably like a box of crayons or something like that too, so that's it's something that they can use. Like I said, when I was a kid too, you know, like I was saying, people are like, you know, like your parents want you to be a doctor or a lawyer and things like that, but you know, too.
Oh yeah,
but,
too many if you ask me. Too many lawyers.
But you know, sometimes we forget that creativity is really important from everything that we do.
Oh yeah.
And so just kind of giving back to that is just like letting those kids know, or for me, like I wanted to let them know that they can be an artist, they can do that. You know, it's not going to be easy, it's going to take a lot of work too, but it is possible.
Very much so. I think that sounds fantastic, man. Like you said, it's important to give back because you always want to make sure the people behind you that come after you have maybe a little easier path, a little more avenues to reach out to. I think that's great, man. That's great. And career choices, lawyers, doctors, they're always going to be there.
Yes.
And I think there's plenty of people out there that can do those jobs and do them well. But I also just as equally think people need to express that creative side.
I think so too, yeah.
And if it sounds like you're giving a lot to make sure the kids and the youth can have that avenue, right?
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Let's give it up for Eyes. So right now we're going to move into our final segment in which Eyes will be picking out of the Darth Vader helmet. So you could even win an iTunes gift card. So. If you're lucky enough. Let's see
what it is. Desert Island.
Desert Island. All right. So, I'll take that. Desert Island is if you were stranded on the desert island, okay? Pick one person, or let's see, one person to help you get off the island, make it back. But while you're there, one person that's going to help keep everybody entertained, and one person that's got to be the chef.
Living?
Living? It doesn't matter.
Past?
Let's say, or the past.
Okay.
That's a good way to think,
Okay. To cook,
Okay.
I would definitely have to choose Anthony Bourdain.
Oh, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain.
Yes.
He's eaten some crazy things, so I'm sure he could make some crazy things.
He's great. I've read some of his books. And I love watching his shows, and he's just awesome.
All right. Who's gonna get you off the island?
Who's gonna get me off? All right. So the other person that I would pick to get me out of the island would be Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls. Oh. He survives. All right. And the last person, who's going to entertain everybody, keep their spirits high? Or why don't we say this, a movie or a CD or something that you could play and not get tired of?
I'd probably play the Strokes. The
Strokes?
That'd be a great band just to hear.
All right.
My favorite band too.
Oh yeah? I remember Strokes, there was a Reptilia song that was on Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Yeah, that's a good song. I like that one. That's the only one I've heard. We'll have to check out more. So thank you so much for that. So we have a thing where we ask if we can keep tabs on you. And what that means is that we'll check in with you. We might do like an interview from one of your shows or something. Just a real quick segment. So can we keep tabs on you?
Of course.
All right. That's 2 people we got tabs on so far, everybody. So thank you so much for that. So if you want to follow the channel and get the up-to-date episodes of Tabs, go ahead and follow me at Tabs Interview. That's going to be on Twitter and Instagram, and maybe one day Facebook. And me personally, at Trumpet Bling. You'll see me on Instagram and Twitter as well. So, guys, tell everybody, where can they find you?
You can find me on my website at eyesart.com. Also on Instagram, I'll have mainly all my updates there. So it's IZE_official, and those are two of my main sites. My website will pretty much direct you to any other website that I have.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Tabs episode 4. We will be back. Next week is Thanksgiving, so I think I'm just going to do like a little bloopers clip show, and everybody enjoy the time with your family. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. All right.